Hello, today I will be reacting to videos. Like they're all in Japanese. So I need to like use translator to turn them into English.
こんにちは、佐々木克之です。麻酔ケアの基本を解説しております。今日
Why
は
isn't the subtitle
第1
working?
章、第2章、麻酔の基本の中の全身麻酔導入の流れ、子供編というところの臨床版のお話をして
This
い
is
きたいと
about
思い
like
ます。
pediatric
よ
general
ろしくお願
anesthesia.
いいたします。今まで予定成人の導入、
What just happened?
急速導入、
I see my screen just flashed.
成人の緊急の迅速導入についてお話ししてきました。今日は
Oh, it's so right here. It's saying to understand the induction of general anesthesia in children, it's important to know that there is an excited period that is difficult to secure the intravenous line. That's true, but why isn't the caption working? Like I turned this on, it's not working.
子どもの、予定ですね。予定導入、患者導入という導入についてお話ししていきたいと思います。
Now you can read the caption.
では本題にお話ししていきたいと思います。このままで戻ることがございますので、
I'm playing this on quadruple speed to see. Wait, there's a quiz there? Let me reset this and see. No, it's not a quiz. No, I don't think that's a quiz. It's just a note. children often get quite violent, don't they? I think they meant to say like children might like resist when you like try to give them the IV anesthesia because it might be uncomfortable for them, but I think the violent word is the mistranslation. Wait, what? SPO02? SPO2? What's that? I'm not sure. So, reason is that children's breathing is third order. I don't think the translation is perfect, but it is what it is. Oh yes, so for foreign, no, this is a gas anesthesia that you give through the mask, so you don't need the IV. So the child can like be more comfortable because you don't have to poke them around with the IV. So yeah, that's why we often give this to children because that's because then we don't have to use the IV to induce the anesthesia. This caption is much better.
最後まで見てくださいね。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。
今日担当する看護師の杉本です。よろしくね。
よろしくね。
こんにちは。今日担当します看護師の杉本です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
お名前とお誕生日と先生がつけた印を確認してから中に入りますね。お名前教えてください。
セイク太郎です。
はい、セイク太郎くん。お名前札も見せてくれる？ありがとう。セイク太郎くん、よし。お誕生日見える
1月1日です。
Yeah, in the surgical operating room, they have to check your name tag because like you don't want to operate on the wrong patient. That would be terrifying.
よし。ありがとう。では、確認できたので、中に行きますね。じゃあ、パパとママに行ってきますよか。
行ってきます。
はい、じゃあ中入ります。
You will need to have a fob to enter that room, so not everyone can enter.
じゃあ中に行くね。
Wait, you don't need a fob to enter that door, you just press the button.
それかっこいいの持ってきたね。それなんていうの？
ブレーザ
ブレザーっていうんだ。かっこいいね。他にも持ってるの？
ー。
何持ってるの？
木が持
木が持ってるんだ。いいね。どっちも好き？今日はゾウさんのお部屋だよ。あります。後ろの部屋に。
Do you need a fob to enter that? No, you just press the button.
こんにちは、麻酔科医の黒田です。今日は一緒に頑張ろうね。頑張ろうね。
Kurudo from the
こ
anesthesiologist.
の中からすごい柔らかいよ。触ってみて。柔らかいでしょ。よし。じゃあ、こっちのベッドにこっちから移動するよ。柵を下げます。 よし、じゃあゆっくりこっち来ようか。よし、じゃあゴロンしよ
はい、よくできました。
今からモニターを3つつけるね。まずは指に貼るシールだよ。指さして、ありがとう。次にお胸にシールつけるね。
By the way, this video that you're watching, not this video, but this my video of you're watching right now, this reaction video is uploaded using the Delta Starlink. So just let you know, Starlink is very cool.
はい、ありがとう。
I think that's the thing that measures your heartbeat.
次はこのマスクだよ。これから口の前にマスクを置くよ。
Yeah, as a college student, I have learned about like these medical stuff in psychology and chemistry class as well.
そうそう、スー。
Yeah, I'm taking Chem 161.
上手。今日はマスクの匂い何にしたのかな？アイスの匂いした？もう一回スーハーしようか。スー。どうかな？アイスの匂いしてみたかな？
I wonder how many moles of anesthesia is in the mask.
終わったよ。頑張ったね。先生にもしもししてもらってからパパとママのところに戻ろうか。
To exit, obviously, you don't need a fob because you need to have free egress.
ただいま。
Yeah, this is the video of a child getting an anesthesia injection at the dentist. Like that child does very well. Like he's acting like nothing is happening. Like he's not crying or like being violent or whatever.
大丈夫大丈夫。
Obviously, you probably will need an anesthesia injection if you're gonna pull a tooth out.
あれ？ケツケ。
Yeah, this is the video of two kids like painting. They're making a mess.
あれです。大丈夫です。
パパです。
ママもいます。
今日は敬老の日が近づいていますので、おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんにプレゼントを贈ろう。孫たちの手形アートを
Oh, they're making handprint
と
art.
思います。
は
早速チャキチャキ手形取っていきましょうか。
Again, I don't think the translation is perfect, but it is what it
準
is.
備万端やから。行きましょ
ーい。縦向きなの横向きなの
う。どっちやろうな。
今日はね、
紫。こういう紫が好き。
よし、どっちの手でいきますか。
はい。
こうで、小春、一つの手はこっち、一つの手はこっちで、小春と太一さ、反対にしてほしいね。じゃあ小春こっち。オッケー。
じゃあタイチこう。
どっちから
タイ。
太一。
It probably tickles a lot. Yeah, that probably tickles a lot because there's so much nerves sending tickle messages to his brain.
こっちの半分に押してください。
真ん中。
真ん中。こっち半分。いっせーので、グイッ。太一やってくれる。はい。はい、離して。うわー、綺麗。
うまくいったやん。
もう頼りの弱い。
Yeah, that's gonna tickle a lot.
そうかも。
そうこれでもう多分大丈夫よ。はい。これ塗っていいか。塗らんでいいんじゃん。開いててちょうどいいんじゃん。
これがいいや。
オッケー。いいよ。いいよっていい大事。
Are they gonna paint the other hand as well?
なんだよ。
どうしたん？
私見てみて。
なんでやねん。こっちに向かって
Paint his other hand.
そうこっちにピンクしたいのに。よくないよ。
Yeah, I think they're gonna paint the other hand of the children.
はい。オッケー。
Yeah, that's probably gonna take a lot.
なんか変わってきた。オッケー。せーので。はい、オッケー。まだ？はい。いいよ。あ、押すのまだ。はい。はい、オッケー。増えてきたー。おー、綺麗やん。
おお、すごいな。ちょっとどうなったん？おお。
Are they painting each other's shirt now?
後ろの白い壁がめっちゃ怖い。ストップ。肩トントンちゃうねん。次の工程に入ります。
見本見せるで。まず、こう一個。こう混ぜる。じゃあ。そうそうこんな感じで。前にも手違うかって。
This is on 2.5 speed.
適当というか、感性のままに。これいい感じだ。手を使った工程は終わりました。ここから乾かして、こういうのが得意なママが一手間加えて完成ですか？はい。あ、楽もあるんですね。いい感じな気がする。一手間加えて完成ですか？はい。あ、楽もあるんですね。いい感じな気がする。完成をお楽しみにしてください。君たちもお疲れ様。ここでもアートが感じる。いや、ほらよ、覚えてるので。
What are they doing? What are they doing?
完成をお楽しみにしてください。君たちもお疲れ様。どうぞ。おでこのハートがカピカピや。タイで似合ってるで。じゃあお風呂入ろう。もう沸いてるので。まだ次の機会で。
I think he still wants to paint her face. I think what they're doing, they're like making art.
手あげてるみたいな感じらしいです。じゃあこのプレゼントをまたおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんたちに。
Yeah, this is the video of a 6-year-old child having a finger surgery.
これが伸びるようになればいいんだよね。
I don't know many Japanese, but I know this. This means local anesthesia. Because in Chinese, we read it as 局部麻醉, and I don't know how to read it in Japanese. I think it's kyukusho masui. I think so. But yeah, I know this one because this is just Chinese. It just means local anesthesia.
刺した当座は痛いんだけど、これでおしまい、痛いのおしまい。
Like, can you see how many moles is that? Like, the Avogadro number is 6.022 times 10 to the power of 23rd. So, but I cannot, but I read those numbers here, so I don't know how many moles is that.
これでおしまい、痛いのおしまい。
If it's lidocaine, it might sting a little bit as it goes into the skin.
最近手のしたのかしら。じゃあこれで終わりだ。すぐ治る。もう熱上昇終わり。我慢できたじゃん。ね。ちょっと膨らんでるけど、そのちょっと今じゃないですか。
It says injection hurts.
伸ばしておきよ。そのままね。じゃあ、見つけてね。見つけたらね、今度は。いいですか、見ていただきます。
It doesn't hurt at all. Like yeah, because the anesthesia is working, obviously. It's pretty impressive the child can have a surgery and have a conversation with the doctor at the same time, as if nothing is happening. Yeah, because if it's just a finger, you probably don't need general anesthesia. 'It might still be a bit uncomfortable because the lidocaine might not completely numb it, but it will numb it to the point where it doesn't like hurt that much. And keep in mind, this is a 6-year-old, so she's actually doing pretty well. Like, she's not acting violent. Like, she's able to like have a normal conversation while her finger is being operated on with local anesthesia.
すごい楽だよ。見てごらん。こっち見てごらん。ほら、今までいなかったでしょ。こんな風に。
Like, do you need to stitch it up? Stitch that up?
こうやってつまんでごらん。こうやってつまんでごらん。こうやってお父さん言って。こうやって。もしもし。
信州大学附属病院にある小児科病棟です。ベッド数は24床。白血病など血液疾患の患者が多く、数ヶ月以上の長期入院をしている子どもも少なくありません。
I don't understand too much of what they're saying. Oh, here's the caption. Oh, look. Here's the caption. As soon as I say I don't understand, it gives me the caption.
この日病室を回っていたのは小児がんを専門にする森田大輔医師です。実は森田医師自身も中学生の時に白血病の経験があります。それから25年、森田医師が小児科病棟の今をホームビデオで撮影してくれました。
いいですか。はい。おお、消防じゃね、これはね、ベッドだよ。敷ける。これはだ。
信州大学附属病院小児科病棟。小さなベッドの上は子どもたちの治療の場であると同時に生活の場でもあります。十分時間をかけてコミュニケーションしてから診察に入るのが森田医師のスタイルです。
足痛くない。OK。もしもししてもいいですか今。おお、ありがとうありがとう。お、今日はいいですね。
子どもたちはそれぞれが辛くなる。病棟の中にある処置室。
検査。
骨髄検査でさ、痛くないシール今日貼ったじゃん。それかな。あ、そうだね。8月だったから。
When will they start?
同じ。そうそう。痛いのはないよ。痛くないよ。よし。
女の子の骨髄検査は骨に針を刺して中にある骨髄組織を吸い取る検査です。血液疾患の状態を確認するために定期的に実施します。
I know what this is. Like, they're giving the child some sedation and local anesthesia, like lidocaine or whatever, so the child is comfortable. Like, obviously, if you are gonna do an operation, you have to use sedation or local anesthesia or both. Like, Japan will never allow a child to be operated on without anesthesia. Yeah, obviously. Like, to put this into perspective, like, you have a better chance of being struck by lightning than to have a child in Japan being operated on without anesthesia. Because Japan has strict pediatric medical guidelines that do not allow that to happen. And if it did happen, that means both the patient was very unlucky and the doctor did something criminal. Because you have a better chance of being struck by lightning than to have a child in Japan being operated on without without proper anesthesia and feeling pain. Yeah, that chance is extremely low. It's smaller than the chance of being struck by lightning.
専用のゼリーに乗せて初めての挑戦です。
Hello, welcome back to reacting to videos. Yes, this is on. Let me turn this on.
はい、おはようございます。朝、6時前かな。
パパの散歩です。この準備して寝た。
So I think he's having a cardiac catheter surgery. They filmed this on YouTube.
めっちゃいい天気。あいや、翼くん。よく寝れました。寝れんかった。何回も起きちゃったね。ベッドで2人寝たんだけど、体が痛い。今7時で、8時ぐらいからなんか薬の注射したり、カテーテルの準備に入るそうです。今は翼くんははじめ社長のポケモンゲット動画を見ています。で7時までにうんちしなかったら班長って言われてたんだけど、
Let's go to double speed.
一応うんち出たね。はい。班長先生、そうです。はい。だからね、父さんたちはちゃんと5時過ぎに多分ポカに起こされて、5時半に散歩に行って、太陽の今学校の女性できたよ。連絡が来ました。今日も一日頑張ろう。そうだ、昨日ね、ちょっと LINE でカエルさんから動画が来ました。ちょっと見てみましょう。
馬車入院頑張ってね。また一緒に遊ぼうね。馬車頑張ってね。
ね、また遊ばせありがとう。ひとちゃん、2時間ありがとう。頑張ろうね。ああ、最高。
いってらっしゃい。
They're asking, is this the anesthesia? Yeah, I think so. Or what else can it be? I mean, I think so. There's nothing else it can be. He's saying we are at 8:30. We are gonna give you medicine that make you sleep. So it has to be sedation or general anesthesia. There might be already sedation in his brain. There might be already be midazolam in his brain.
はい、ということで、今8時30分ですね。ちょうど翼が麻酔する時間ですかね。いよいよということで、私の方はちょっとウォーキングしていきたいと思います。
Where in Japan is this?
はい、ということで、ウォーキング終わり。
This is on 20 speed and I'm playing it on double speed, so 20 times 2 is 40. This is 40 speed. Let me adjust the settings. Let me adjust the settings.
はい、ということで、
ウォーキング終わり。
Yeah, I think they are injecting sedatives into the IV. 'This is 40 speed, so if I leave this on double speed, my setting on double speed, 40 times 2 is 80. So yeah, we don't need 80 times speed. Oh, they actually calculated the sedation time. It took like 6 minutes and 20 seconds, so 6 minutes and 2/3 minute for him to fall asleep. I can tell here this is not like the traditional general anesthesia. This is sedation, not general anesthesia. It's obviously because for general anesthesia you need to have a breathing tube in, but for moderate sedation you don't. Let me exit this mode. Let's go to the next video.
Welcome to MMA Sir.
This is teaching you how to disarm a gun. Like this. You turn the gun back on the bad guy and pull the trigger. If the bad guy just wants money, you should just give the money. But if he wants to kidnap you, maybe you should try something.
Alright, so before you practice how to disarm someone with a handgun, don't use a real handgun.
Use a toy gun.
Yourself one of these fake ones. They usually come in bright colors. Most martial arts training supply stores, $10 to $15. Definitely worth investing in. Just good to have. Also, if you're training in public, this doesn't look real. So here's your gun, sir. So he puts a gun at me. So it's more to just the getting the gun stuff. I have to find my position. I have to not make any moves that make him shoot me. I have to stand here and, whoa, guy, hey, don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. Stuff like that. I don't want to make him think I'm gonna disarm him. I want to make him think that this is gonna be a clean robbery. Hey, whatever you need, man, just let me know. You know, life's too short. I can't. You know, I got people. I got a dog and a cat. Like stuff like that. So once you get him thinking that way, that's your time to react. The way I'm gonna react is he's holding the gun at me with his right hand. So I'm gonna use my left hand and I'm gonna grab the barrel. But you see, the gun is still facing my face. So right when I go to grab, my head is gonna come off the center line. So there's a line here that imaginarily that's where the gun would shoot me. So I get off the line
and boom, grab the gun, turn it back to the bad guy, and pull the trigger.
A karate chop to the wrist, the hand area, because I'm gonna look to get his hand to turn and face him. Once it turns and face him, I keep turning him. That's what scares the guy. When the gun starts pointing back at yourself, the guy might let go, and you get yourself the gun back. Peek the left side of the gun, check your safety, make sure it's on, make sure the safety is off, so you can actually, if you have to shoot this assailant, you can. So again, I'm here, he's holding the gun at me, I'm gonna grab the barrel, hold it nice and tight, my other hand's gonna hit the wrist, head drops off to the side, and I get the gun back.
I think this is very unrealistic.
So when
I think a
practicing,
bad
don't put your
guy will
finger through the
probably
hole,
have a
'cause you might
better
get your
grip.
finger broken, so in practice mode, keep your finger
Maybe you just use
alongside of the
leverage
gun
to
for
turn the
safety.
gun back onto the bad
If
guy
I come
and
here,
then
let's say
pull
the
the
guy
trigger.
grabs, tries to use his free hand, stick with the same motion, turning it towards him, pulling it down, out, and up.
This is not realistic at all.
And you'll be safe. Alright, so that's what to do when the guy's holding the gun with one hand, but I've been trained with firearms and I'm usually trained to use two hands. The stronger
Yeah,
position,
bad guy
it's-
might also be
it's just
trained.
a little more, I can be a little more accurate, so this might happen. You might have someone with two hands at you, so similar rules apply. Get the head off the center line, but instead of me bashing the wrist, because that might not get the gun away, I want to grab either the top of the gun, the top of his wrist, you know, somewhere up
Like,
here.
don't try this.
I'm
Like,
gonna
don't try
grab, and
this.
I'm gonna turn
If someone tries to rob
upwards
you,
and
just give them
towards
your
him,
money.
Down, out, and around. So again, so I'm here. Hey guy, don't shoot me with the yellow gun. I grab. So you see what's happening? I want to get him at his wrist area and get this gun off the side. If I have to jump off to the side, that's fine. You know, while we're struggling for the gun, stomps, groin strikes, kicks, headbutts, and I like to snap down, turn it back towards him. Once I think the gun is away from the guy, hard step out. So here, I think the gun is about to be mine. I make distance immediately. So I'm close to him, hard step out, and I move. And I move and I circle on the ground.
Like,
on the
what if
ground,
the bad guy tries to,
stuff
like,
that.
disarm you back
Any situation where
and take
someone's
the
trying
gun
to rob
back?
you,
Give you all your money.
Just give the money.
sometimes it's easier
Yeah.
to give the guy the wallet and end it right there instead of fighting him. But sometimes you know that the guy, even if you give him your wallet, you might still get shot. You might be in danger. So a great tactic is when the guy pulls a gun on you, even if he doesn't say what he wants, get him talking. Sometimes I'll be like, what can I do? What do you need? What do you need?
Give me your wallet.
That's a great time it diverts his attention off of his gun. He's thinking, he doesn't know if you're gonna give him to him or not. So once I go to hand to him, it's a great time. As soon as the wallet hits his hand, step off and make your space, just like that. Because what essentially I'm doing is, I'm taking away one of his fight hands. So, put the gun up for me. Here's the wallet. See, that's one fight hand gone. Now it went from, you know, the second, when the guy has two hands on the gun, it's a little harder to get the gun away. So, hand in the wallet brings me right to my single hold where I can get my gun back. So it makes it a lot easier for you. Also diverts the guy's attention. When he's thinking about the wallet, he might not be thinking about pulling the trigger. A lot of guys are really money hungry, so they see the wallet, they start thinking about what they're gonna do with the money, what they're gonna, you know,
Yeah,
how much money's in
greedy.
the wallet.
Yeah.
They start thinking about not killing you and what's in the wallet. So a really good time to save yourself. Also, you know, this is self-defense. You want to practice. You know, get a friend, get a partner, and go over the situation because these are dangerous situations. You want to be able to react.
Like, bad guy has a gun, boom, get it off, turn it back towards the bad guy, and pull the
You
trigger.
gotta make that decision to yourself. Am I gonna get
Boom,
shot?
boom,
Do I have
boom,
to save
boom.
myself? Bam, and I'm out. All right, so that was your basic defense when someone pulls a gun on you with one hand.
Let's react to our next video.
どうもこんにちは、ダッシュマ動画チャンネルでございます。
I might need to use this.
実はですね、しおんくんがですね、実は入院してまして、昨日退院したんですけど、手術しまして、で、まあ手術も無事終わって、退院してきたんですけど、今回しおんくんがね、なぜ入院したのか。なぜ手術になったのか、ちょっと話していきたいなと思います。はい。事の発端はですね、去年の11月10月だったかな。まあそれくらいにね、かかりつけの歯医者に行ったんですよ。で、まあいつも通りこう治療をしてもらう感じで、その前にねレントゲン撮ったんですよ、歯のね。そしたらね、なんか先生がいや普通だったんだよ。なんか
あお母さんねこれレントゲン見てもらうとねって、まあ、いつも通り話されて、したら
なんかありますよと。
そう
でちょっと
Yeah, I have to use caption for this one.
切ってくださいとね。なんでそんなとこ座ってんのあなた。はいね。でその時もママから連絡があって、なんか大きい病院行かなきゃいけないようにって言われたんだけど、ちょっとごめん。
急に言われたの。
This is on quadruple speed. Yeah, because we don't have too much time right now.
それをなんだっけシガシュ。
Now this is on double speed. I know these two means teeth, and these two means teeth, because they are Chinese.
なんかその歯がいらない歯の集合体が邪魔して大人の歯がうまく生えないとか、
変な方向から
生えるとか、まあなんか実際取らなくても大丈夫みたいなことも言ってた気がするんだよね。
まあすぐじゃなくてもいい。
すぐじゃなくてもなんかすごいもう今すぐに手術して今すぐ取りましょう。もう出なきゃ命に関わりますとかっていうやつではない。
でもできるだけこの一番奥だったから、14歳休止、まだ14歳頃生えてくるような歯の前にあるから、まあそれまでにはやった方がいいかもしれないけど、そんなすぐじゃなくても大丈夫ですよみたいな話。
というわけでね。じゃあやっちゃいなさ。
まあでも早い方がね、親としても安心というか、見つかったならやりましょうっていう。
でそんなにこう慌てて今すぐ手術しましょうとかじゃなかったんで、じゃあちょっと大型の休みの時に合わせてやったらいいんじゃないかっていう話で、本当はね夏休み入ってから
すぐぐらいに
入院してそれを取ってもらおうっていう話だったんですが、まあちょっと早まりまして7月の半ばに手術してきました。はい。で最初のねその検診から約半年ぐらい経ってもう一回見てもらって、それでもやっぱりまあ取っちゃいましょう。
変わらないから
別に悪化してるとか悪さしてるとかじゃないけど、まあ取っちゃいましょうって感じで取りましたね。はい。で口の中だからね。口の中手術したからさ、半端なぜ今。ちょうど今。
あとこの口の端もね、手術するときに引っ張ったからここがちょっと出ちゃってるのもある。なんかこうアメかなんかを口に入れてるみたいな
実は腫れてるんですよ。
感じがすごい。そうすごいわかる。多分ここしてるんだけど。
しかもどうだった最初なんか大きい病院行ってくださいって手術かも聞いた時は。
なんでだろうな。
って思った。もうそれはみんな思うよ。なんでだろうな。なんでそんなできちゃったんだろうなってね。
まだ話の内容もわかんないまま大きい病院って言われただろうし、手術って言われただろうから。
怖かった最初聞いた時は。
チーって出すよね。
ずっとやだやだって言ってたもんね。
入院したくない手術やだって言って
たもんね。で当日迎えまして、1日目はのんびりして2日目ね入院2日目に手術したんですけど。
Let me turn this back to normal speed.
怖い。
Scary?
怖いだったの。
Scary.
自分で歩いて行ったもんね手術室までね。
そうどうするって言われたんだよね。車椅子か歩くかって言われて
歩いて行ったんだよね。
Damn, poor kid.
でその後さほらパパとママバイバイ頑張ってねってやってバイバイしたからあれだけど、手術室入ってどんな感じだったの？寝っ転がったの？
What it's like to enter the operating room?
名前聞いて入って、でここ寝っ転がってって言われて、寝っ転がった後になんかこういうマスクみたいなやつ、
Mask thing?
つけて麻酔で。
And that's his.
全身麻酔だったから。
Yeah, that's general anesthesia.
もう全身麻酔ですって言われてたから。
で眠ってその後の記憶が分かる。
And you don't know what happened next because you fall asleep.
気づいたらここめっちゃ痛くて。
Yeah, but when you wake up, your mouth really hurts.
ほらやっぱりさ朝7時から飲み物も飲めなかったし食べ物も食べられなかったから、手術行く時も帰ってきてからもだけどお腹空いた。
そうだね、ずーっとお腹空いたって言ってたんだよ。まあでも無事ね取れたのを見たんだけど、結構大きかったのよ。
あ、そう普通に歯だったよね。
なんかこう
本当にちっちゃい。
Yeah, you can't eat before a surgery or before general anesthesia, so yeah, you will be hungry. It's just what it is. Let's go to our next video.
皆さんこんにちは。産業医大形成外科の安田です。本日は子どもさんの怪我について解説いたします。子どもさんは大人に比べると走り回ったり、いろんなところから
Run around a lot and responds to various situations.
転んだりして怪我をすることが多いです。特に目の周り、こういう骨が出っ張ったところを切ってきたり、また家庭では炊飯器の蒸気などに興味を持って手を出したりして躍動したりすることがあります。
When they're holding a teacher
軽い怪我で済むんですが、場合によっては交通事故など大きな怪我につながることもあります。こういった場合のご家庭での応急処置について少しお話しします。どうしてもお子さんが怪我をすると大人の方が慌ててしまいますので、まずは冷静になりましょう。で、冷静になった上でお子さんの状態、例えば意識があるかないか、
I think this is about pediatric cuts repair.
腫れているかなどを冷静に見てください。例えば傷が切れていても、そこの部分がかなり大きく腫れている場合は、その下の骨が折れている可能性もありますので、できるだけ患部を安静にして医療機関に連れて行ってください。それから出血している場合は、清潔なガーゼやタオル、ハンカチなどで結構ですので、しっかり圧迫して、圧迫は5分から10分行うと大概の出血は止まりますが、それでも止まらない場合はすぐに医療機関に向かってください。家庭用の絆創膏で軽い傷は十分対応できると思います。また最近は湿潤環境を保つ進化した絆創膏が多数販売されています。軽い擦り傷などはこれで十分だと思いますが、場合によってはすごくそのふやけ方のスピードが速かったりすると、その絆創膏では対応できないということになりますので、頻回に絆創膏を変える、または医療機関にかかる、または他の治療法に変えるということをしてください。外で怪我をされた場合、道路のアスファルトや泥、傷の中に入ってしまうことがありますので、それらが外傷性の入れ墨になることがありますので、これは早く除去した方が良いので医療機関を信じてください。お子さんが怪我をした場合、我々医療機関に受診された時の我々の対応を
will explain response.
小さい傷は局所麻酔などをして、
for small, he says for small wounds, children are stitched up for small wounds with local anesthesia.
子供さんは痛みがなくなってもやはり怖がったり怯えたりしてどうしても動いてしまいますので、少し乱暴かもしれませんが押さえつけて治療することがあることはご了承ください。またそれができない場合は全身麻酔をかけて縫合するということに。
He's saying for larger wounds, children may require general anesthesia too, because they might be very scared. But for small wounds, general anesthesia is not necessary, so we are gonna do it with only local anesthesia. That's what he's saying.
お子さんの状態、傷の状態を見て適切な治療法を多く知っています。そのため、もし傷跡が残ったとしても、例えばやけどで関節などが引き切れたとしても、その後に修正する方法を知っています。形成外科医はできるだけ傷を早く、よりきれいに、そして傷跡をより目立たなくする方法で日常に診療を行っています。よくネットなどでこれをやっておけば大丈夫というような情報が氾濫していますが、傷の状態によってその治療法は様々です。決して一つの方法だけで傷が治るということはありませんので。
Let's play it on 1.25 speed.
形成外科医は、お子さんの話をいたしましたけども、最近糖尿病などで治らないというのも増えています。そういった傷にも我々は対処して日夜努力をしています。
いちごが一番好き。
どんないちご集めてみました。ポッキーのいちご。
They're trying out different type of gummy candies and strawberries. That's so adorable.
おいしい。
どのいちごが一番好き？せーの。
And they're stating what's your favorite.
So I just saw this ungraded. It says, my son's third grade teacher told my son that 1 divided by 0 is 0.
This is our next
I wrote
video.
an email to tell her that it is not 0. She then doubled it down and CC'd the principal. The principal responded saying the teacher is correct. What do I do now? And if you want to see the original post, link will be in the description for your convenience. In this video, I'm not going to talk about what we are going to suggest the parent to do.
Let's watch that
because
again.
We just want to focus on the math. So I just saw this ungraded. It says, my son's third grade teacher told my son that 1 divided by 0 is 0. I wrote her an email to tell her that
1 divided by 0
She
is
then doubled it down
undefined,
and CC'd the
not
principal.
0.
The principal responded saying the teacher is correct. What do I do now? And if you want to see the original post, link will be in the description for your convenience. In this video, I'm not going to talk about what we are going to suggest the parent to do because we just want to focus on the math. Especially, I will show you guys my favorite way to convince people that 1 divided by 0 is undefined, especially at the third grade level. So have a look. Let's review division first. So let's say we are going to divide this right here, like 8 divided by 2. I know the answer is 4 because 2 times 4 is equal to 8, but how do we work it out? If this number is, bigger, well, we can do long division, my favorite. You put the first number inside, and then put the second number on the outside. Yeah? And then you ask yourself, 2 goes into 8 how many times?
4 times.
And the answer is 4. 4, you put it here, and times 2 is 8. And then you subtract, 8 minus 8 is 0. This right here is the remainder. If the remainder is 0, you are done. And that's the answer. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Done. Alright, let's switch places. If we have 2 divided by 8, what do we do? Again, long division. Put the 2 inside, and then put the 8 on the outside. This time though, 8 goes into 2 how many times? Well, no, right? So 0 times. And then go ahead, you want to continue because this is just a 2. We didn't do anything with it. Put down a decimal, and then you can put down a 0 here. And then you look at this as 8 and 20. 8 goes into 20 how many times? 2 times.
2.
Because 2 times 8 is
16.
You subtract, 20 minus 16 is 4. Can we continue? Yes, because this is a 4. Let's go ahead and put down another number, right? Because this is the same as 2.00. You can put this 0 down. And then 8 goes into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40 exactly. The remainder is 0. We are done. And the answer for this is 0.25. Done.
Or 1/4.
Alright, now let's go ahead and see this question here now. If we have 1 divided by 0, how do we do it? 1 goes inside and then 0 goes on the outside, right? Well, is it possible for us to think about a number and it multiplies to 0 and we get 1?
It's impossible. Anything times 0 is still 0.
Can we say the answer is, let's say, 17?
No,
17 times 0 is what?
0.
Still 0, and if you subtract, 1 minus 0 is 1. It's still 1. That's just this. We didn't do anything, right? So, because of this, you see that 17 is not the answer. But if you try another number, let's say, if you say 0, if you put 0 times 0, it's 0. If 1 minus 0 is 1. This thing right here is still 1. So in fact, no matter what you put down right here, multiply with 0, you always get 0. 1 minus 0 is 0.
No, 1 minus 0 is 1.
This will never work. You cannot find a number, multiply with 0, that will give you 1.
1 divided by 0 is like asking x times 0 equals 1. and there's no such number that can exist to fill in x.
So in fact, 1 divided by 0 here is, I don't like to use equal sign when I say undefined. This right here is undefined. Meaning there's no answer for this. In fact, when you have any number divided by 0, it's always going to be undefined. This is just computation. We're not doing calculus or whatnot, all right? Well, some people get mixed up with undefined or 0. I think the reason is because of this. If we have this question instead, 0 divided by 1.
That's 0.
Well, long division, you put down the first number inside, put down the second number on the outside. In this case, can we do something? Yes. 1 goes into 0 0 times. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. When you see the 0, this right here was the answer. 0 divided by 1 is 0. So definitely know the difference. Of course, there are different levels. To talk about divided by 0, maybe I will make another video later. But for now, that's it.
皆さんこんにちは。今日は裏側から大人の歯が出てきた
About the
ので
dentist?
子供の歯を抜いてもらいに行きました。すごくドキドキするけど頑張ります。
これで中入ってますよ。
まずは注射が痛くないようにクリームを塗ってもらいました。
She's talking about the numbing cream the dentist puts on in her
抜
mouth.
く歯のレントゲン写真を撮りました。こんな感じ。そしていよいよ注射です。
I think this is the anesthesia injection.
ちょっとだけ痛かった。麻酔が効いてきたので歯を抜いてもらいます。1本目が抜けたよ。2本目いきます。びっくりしてちょっと泣いちゃった。やっと終わりました。
She's like,
抜いた歯は
yeah,
こんな感じ。
good job.
これに歯を入れて持って帰りました。
This is another video similar.
なんもないやん今。あいてよ。あ。お口開けてください。口元美容川辺です。6歳の女の子。今まで歯の治療そんなにしてへんかったらさ、麻酔とかってどんなんやろって怖なれへん。だってな、子供はどんなんか分かれへんでも大人が脅かしたりしてんのよ。歯医者さん行くときに痛くないで痛くないでって言ったりしてませんか？こんなん言わんといてや。だって子供は何すんのやろう、どんなとこやろうと思ってんのに、痛くないよ怖くないよって言われたら、もしかして痛いの？もしかして怖いの？って思い始めるのよね。だから自分で痛いかも怖いかもって暗示かかっていくんよ。大人たちが植え付けたりすんのよね。
Let's play this on double speed.
で、彼女もドキドキしながらもう何とか
I mean quadruple speed, sorry about that. They're talking about the, like, I think they're talking about the numbing cream. Slow down.
顎を大きく成長してあげた方が絶対将来得やからって じゃあ頑張って歯を抜きましたよ。こんな感じで歯寝かすからな。
Yes, they're talking about anesthesia.
キリキリとしびれて寝てくる薬だからね。どうしたん？絶対大丈夫。だってもう大人の歯生えてきてるのやろ。
Yeah, let's do double speed. Let's turn on quadruple speed. And just put this here. Yeah, that's the anesthesia injection. And they're pulling the tooth out. The dentist is using a electronic injector to give the anesthesia to the child.
これを使って注射をします。動かないでね。ちゃんとはい、大丈夫？痛い？
Poor kid.
ちょっと。
The anesthesia is like make sure it doesn't hurt, but the injection itself might hurt a little bit.
そうそうそうそう。鼻でゆっくり。鼻でゆっくり。鼻でゆっくり。鼻でゆっくり。まずこれで、はい、一回。はい、上を見て。そうそうそうそう、そのままね。いくぞ。ほら、まだやってる、まだやってる。力の鼻でゆっくり息する鼻。そう、鼻。鼻、力入れると痛いぞ。鼻。鼻でゆっくり呼吸。そう。ゆっくり鼻で。鼻、上手。オッケー、もう痛くないはず。鼻。見てるぞ。みんな見てるぞ。
各論第5回小児の麻酔です。小児では麻酔も特徴的ではありますが、
yes, the caption does work.
とは大きく異なります。
It does
まんべん
work.
なく理解して麻酔に臨むように
Let's
しま
try
しょう。
quadruple speed. This quadruple speed, it's like crazy fast. Hopefully you can keep up with the words. Like the quadruple speed is like crazy fun. Even on quadruple speed, it takes a lot of time to watch a video. Yeah. I like the translation of the captions. Yeah, the translation of the captions is pretty useful actually.
少しでも安心させて気持ち的に安定した状態を保つっていうことだよね。ご両親が不安になってるとやっぱりねお子さんも分かるからね。まあ伝わっちゃう。
This is another video about pediatric anesthesia.
体温調整っていうのが自分だけだと難しいんですよ。新科ナンス中です。
太郎です。
今回は小児の全身麻酔についてお話ししたいと思います。
これあれかしら？ご質問頂戴してたやつよね。
コメント欄に書いていただいたんで、このほとんど麻酔の手順みたいなところは同じなんだけど、
Yeah, I'm putting the captions here, like on the top, so you can see it better. Yeah, again, this is on quadruple speed because it's quicker that way. This video is about a gun disarm.
And I'm going to show you that absolutely nothing happens. So
Yeah,
Brittany,
this video
go.
is about a gun disarm.
And in a minute, I'm going to give Brittany the command where she's going to pull the gun, and I'm going to show you that absolutely nothing happens. So Brittany, go.
Please welcome back former CIA officer Jason Hansen.
Former CIA Jason Hansen.
This handsome fella is Jason Hansen. Okay.
This is Jason Hansen, former CIA guy.
Right now, I'm going to show you that if you have to do a gun disarm and the gun fires in your hand is going to be perfectly fine. So yes, in a safe environment with our 320-acre spy ranch, I'm former CIA officer Jason Hansen. I am going to have a gun fired while I'm holding on to it. If you have not watched our gun disarm video,
Don't try this at home, though.
If not, I'm going to show you a 30-second overview. Criminal's pointing a gun at me. I grab the barrel to get out of the way, and then I quickly go underneath, disarm him, tap rack. Now, people always ask, okay, what if I get out of the way and that criminal pulls a trigger as soon as they, see me move and grab the gun? If I'm holding the barrel like this and they fire the gun, it is not going to hurt my hand whatsoever. It's going to go somewhere else, not into me. And then because I'm holding this, the gun is not able to cycle. So the criminal can fire one round, but they won't be able to get any other rounds since there's no more bullets in the chamber because it didn't cycle. So I'm going to show you that in real time right now. I'm going to put on my hearing protection. We're going to get a real firearm, and we're going to show you that. All right, the gun that we're using for this demo, it's a Remington RP9. This is a 9mm gun, just one of the gazillion guns I own. Actually, a good gun that not a lot of people like, but I like it. So yeah, Remington RP9. You can see me load it here. We now have a loaded firearm, round in the chamber, going that way into our dirt berm here at Spy Ranch. I'm going to have Brittany come up here. Now, when I just showed you that gun disarm, we are obviously using a rubber training firearm when I grabbed and got out of the way.
This is a real
I
gun.
wouldn't step in front of a gun, especially a loaded one, but even if it wasn't loaded, I would never step in front of a real gun. So we're going to simulate now that, okay, I have stepped out of the way. I am holding the barrel as I am now, and in a minute, I'm going to give Brittany the command where she's going to pull the gun, and I'm going to show you that absolutely
Pull the
nothing
trigger.
happens. So Brittany, go. All right, Brittany, go ahead and let go of the gun. She pulled the trigger. You obviously heard the gun fire. You can see how it's out of battery right now. The gun didn't cycle. It gets jammed because I was holding it, so it couldn't even turn around here so you can see it. You can see that it's got a malfunction. The brass is still in here. My hand, which is holding it, is perfectly fine. Plus, in a real-life situation, you're going to be incredibly motivated. You're going to have a rush of adrenaline, so you're going to be holding on to that extremely hard. You have nothing to worry about. Now, the criminal, knucklehead, as soon as you disarm him, you're going to have this gun in your hand. You're going to have to tap and rack and get out that piece of brass. There's no more rounds in here. It's empty now, because I didn't put any more rounds except the one for demo purposes.
Yeah.
But you would have to tap and rack because it's going to be out of battery, and most likely you're going to have a
And you might
malfunction,
need to use
send round
that
to
gun
the
to shoot back
Again,
at the
this is a safe
criminal.
environment. I'm ex-CIA. I've done this a gazillion times. I've trained a lot of people that don't exist, so I would not recommend this on your own. If you don't know what you're doing, you clearly don't want to screw up. You clearly don't want to do a
Yeah,
whole
don't
lot.
try this at
The
home.
absolute worst case scenario where your life is on the line, where you have to disarm somebody and you grab that barrel and maybe you're not quick enough to disarm and they actually fire a round off, your hand is going to be absolutely fine, as I just proved. So hopefully you learned a thing or two today. Again, I'm former CIA officer Jason Hansen. I'm out at our 320-acre spy ranch where we do a lot of training. Click below if you want more.
This is another dentist video. Yeah, the caption is not working here. Let's use double speed.
チャンネル権とかお姉ちゃんがまあそうだなお姉ちゃん見てるのこう一緒に楽しめそうだよねドラマ始まったねお姉ちゃんねまたカメラの匂いちょっと嗅いでってもらっていいかなまた倒れ落ちて倒すね水倒れるよこのロボットのやつでね正気っていう機体ねが出てきます点灯していくねバニラのあれがするからねじゃああまり匂いするマスクお鼻つけるよねなんかやったことあったっけなね覚えてる
I think that's nitrous oxide, laughing gas, or as my chemistry professor would call, dinitrogen monoxide, N2O, dinitrogen monoxide, because that's the chemical compound for laughing gas. That's what my chemistry professor would call. This is what they're giving to the child is dinitrogen monoxide, or aka laughing gas.
汗かけるよ大丈夫これ出してんだこれ出したらこれ出てんのゴシゴシねゴシゴシ大丈夫上見といてね
This is another dentist video.
今日は歯医者さんに行きます。
どこへ行くの？行かない。これはね、虫切りって言うの。虫の眠らせる薬やね。これはね、虫切り。
Yeah, that's the anesthesia injection. Like the child is doing very well actually. During the anesthesia injection. Hello, this is our last video we'll be watching.
We are doing defense against a gun, forehead height. Please.
Give me your money.
So again, just turn the gun back into the bad guy and pull the trigger. It's not that realistic actually. It's very naive.
Gun, you're allowed to make two assumptions.
Yeah.
And they are not assumptions.
Yeah.
It is what's going to happen.
Yep.
The minute you touched it, it'll go boom.
Yep.
And it's
true.
a fact.
Yeah.
Right after it went boom, he's gonna pull his arm back or entire body back. And it's a fact as well. And if any gun defense that you have seen until now will not answer to these two obvious questions, then you should question your defense against a gun. First of all, because it will fire, number one priority is for me to get out of the line of the gun. That's first of all. Second of all, I have to keep in mind that I'm gonna have to chase him to some degree because he's gonna have to pull.
Yep.
I'm gonna get off the line and I'm gonna strike him. And I'm gonna attack in, bringing the gun into his belly.
And then pull the trigger maybe.
I'm gonna yank it out.
Or yank it out.
Throw a fresh round into chamber and open the
And
gap.
then pull the trigger.
If you are the law enforcement community and this is not your weapon, you should clear the weapon and pull your own weapon
Or
out.
draw your own weapon. Or you can just use the bad guy's own gun to shoot the bad guy.
Thank you.
Just by pulling the trigger.
This is one. One, hands come up, forehead goes in. So if you look at it from the side, I'm actually here. And one, back, one, back, one, back. It is done on one foot, and at the same time, right foot kicks towards the groin. One, back, one, back, one, back. Once you hit, you grab, you lean forward, and you rotate to it. Most people, what I should advise you to do is to take the small step and to add a step with your left foot forward, because it will carry you slight off his center and it'll make your life a lot more comfortable. And
Maybe.
one, step and rotate to it. Rotate the gun out, and it's in your hands. Again, and one, step and step, push it into him. Take the gun, and it's in your hand. I should tell you that if you happen to do it and the gun ended up in your hand, there's no reason to continue and chase him. You should just open the gap right away.
Yep, and then aim the gun back at the bad guy and pull the trigger.
Start working. Every time you switch, because every time somebody else is gonna end up with a gun. Start slow, please.
Yeah, they're disarming each other back and forth, back and forth.
Smooth, try to maintain the motion smooth.
So that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye. We are going to be doing another reaction video. I downloaded them and I'm going to delete them one by one after the reactions. So this is Zack Scott Game playing Angry Birds.
Out so much.
Let's
go. All right, that was.
Let's watch this level.
What? But we're in this. Here we go.
Level 54.
Level 54. Yes. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready to make this happen. Let's make this work. Just so many everywhere. So many everywhere.
You probably want
to use so my inclination is to just power through.
Yeah, to power through.
With Terrence for this one here, I think. Oh god, that wasn't nearly good enough. What the heck?
What? That's so weak.
I can't believe that wasn't good enough. Oh dear. Well, now what the heck do I do? That was just awful.
We push through these.
Alright, that was a little bit better. But we still have the issue where, hey, I still have this stupid tower down here. Alright, got it. Too bad I used like 3 cards for that round. We have 3 more levels left, 5 more cards. We can make this happen. We got some, oh, it's the Eiffel Tower right there. We even have a wizard. What's he gonna do to me, huh? He's probably gonna turn me into something horrible. Let's go.
That's so
man,
weird.
Though, right?
Yeah,
Am I right? This is not. This is taking forever. Okay. That worked. Thankfully, that was placed just right to work. All right, 3 more cards, 2 more levels. All right, take it back. 4 more cards. 2 cards per level. Let's do this. My God, though, really? All right, what's my best hope for success here? Probably Matilda going on right here, maybe. Really? She didn't? Oh my God. I'm so upset because she didn't take out that guy right there.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
Oh, this is a bummer. This is a real bummer. Oh my God.
And that missed as well.
That was equally bad. I'm very disappointed in myself.
I think you need to at least use 2 cards, so.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
What?
That missed as well.
Okay, we're probably gonna have to just redo this completely from scratch. I don't even know how I can get over there at this point. There we go. But still, that leaves. Yeah, should I just flat? No, let's just retry this one. I mess up so many times. Let's retry. All right, no spells. Let's just make this happen. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I can make this happen. Can I not? Here we go.
Still pretty
excellent.
Bad. You left 2 pigs.
Maybe Matilda would be cut out for this one. I don't know. That could have been way better. Oh my God. Another just abysmal performance by me. What the heck is wrong with me? All right. 5 cards left, 3 stages. Can I not use... Maybe, can I get by without using 3 cards on the first stage? That would be great. Alright, if I get Chuck, I know exactly what to do. And by exactly, I mean I know kind of what I need to do. What the heck was that? He went a slight... Oh my... No! You went balloon mode? Oh, you did not. You did not. I'm so upset with you. No! Dang it!
He flew away.
Yes! That was luck. And look, I'm going in circles. It's like the loops here, man. Oh my god, though.
Yeah, so we have like wormholes.
Blues, it's up to you
that
to try to
teleport,
do
so,
whatever
like,
you do.
Cosmic wormholes. That was pink cosmic
Is
wormholes.
that even
over
wise? Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
here. AKA portals. Well, wormholes is the scientific name.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Red, let's push
You
this
left
over.
two
What do you
pigs
say,
there.
buddy? I mean, that looks great on paper, right? Really? Now maybe what if red passes away here and the platform falls in? But it's not going to do that. Okay. What? Oh my god, I'm so mad. I just saw that there are two pigs there. Okay, I don't know why I freaked out so much. Alright, that's all I got there. I'm very upset that this is even a problem over there. I hate this. I hate that this is an issue. Alright. Yeah, look, we're done. Let's see, what happens now? What happens now? So many portals.
Yeah, so many wormholes. Orange
I
and
don't even
blue
know if this is
wormholes.
going to be 3 stars, even if I do continue. Let's continue. I don't want to restart. I've been getting gems from everybody. Let's continue. Alright, classic lineup, basically. So let's do it. What do you guys say? What? You are kidding me. I am so upset right now. Let's do reds.
Push it over.
Oh my god. Oh my god. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be so upset. You don't even understand. I'm going to be very upset if this doesn't work at all. Alright, that's it. That worked. Oh my... Oh no! You gotta be kidding
There's
me!
one pig
You're
left
joking!
here.
You're joking! Oh my gosh! How did that pig fly? Go back in. Oh my god. No!
Man,
I'm not
that's so
continuing again.
sad.
That is ridiculous. What the heck was that all about? What was that about? I'm so mad. What was that? That was horrible. I really hate everything that stood for. That was awful. One of them flew away? I'm so mad at this game. What the heck? Whatever. Whatever. Okay. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. This stage is so hard. Alright, what do we got here? Sure, let's just power through them all like we considered before. No, you
He flew away
No! No, he flew away again!
Oh, you shot
Something
him.
hit him. Come on, how is he still alive? Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I am freaking out. I am freaking out. This is insane. Okay, here
He
we
might
go.
complete
This is
this
good.
level.
Oh my god, if he flies away too, I'm gonna be so mad though. Alright, here we go. Can I fly over this? I think so. Here we go. I need to. There you go. Look at that. That was good. Oh, wow. What happened over there? What the heck happened? Perfection just happened. What the heck? Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Okay, yeah. One more. See, I didn't need... Oh my gosh. Okay, I wasted like 60 gems retrying this level. Now look where we are.
You're doing much better now.
Going in. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, wow. Complete. I did it. Strike, even. That's a lot of points. First place out of my friends. Oh boy. Okay,
let's
so
move on to our next video. It's titled Fell off my indoor tricycle, rushed to the hospital, ended up with stitches.
冷蔵庫入れなくていいよ。それ外出しといていいやつだよ。
Let's turn this on.
違う、なんで食べてたのって聞いたんだけど。
It doesn't work.
食べてない？
Let's just keep it on anyway.
さっき加えてた気がしたけど。
誰が頭叩くこと教えたのね。そうじゃないわ、お前。
となんで、ちょっと店的に、あかんかん、動いたらあかん、動いたらあかん。あ、もう明日花粉症の薬もらいに行くとか言って言っとったんで、それど
Oh
こ
no,
ろ
I
じゃな
think
いじ
she
ゃん。
has to go to the hospital now.
もうちょっとさ、おやんちゃ控えなあかんね。お洋服が
At
血だ
least
ら
they
けなん
gave
だよ
local
ね。
anesthesia for the stitches. Hopefully.
じゃあどうなっとるか分かる自分で。
ここ。
うん。うん。
ベッドに横に置くか。普通にね。
はい。
Yeah, the doctor said
ちょっとね、ここきれいにしと
you
こう
need
か。
to be
終わ
stitched.
るからね。あ、ちょっと上向いてもらおうか。上向きよ。巻き巻きするでな。なんかごめんな。ちょっと上向いてもらおうか。上向きよ。巻き巻きするでな。なんかごめんな。あったかくするわ。ごめんよ。はい、ゴローンとなって、ゴローンと。そうそうそう。そうそうそう。まだ反対。はい、今度こっち来るよ。そうそうそう。そうそう。ちょっとこっちの方にやろう。
Are they going to administer local anesthesia?
じゃあどうしようか。頭をちょっと。ああ、でもできるかな。頭折るのがある。ママにできるよ。あれよ。はい。はい、ちょんちょん、はい、ちょんちょん。ちょんちょんしたんだっけ？痛くないか。痛くないか。ごめんね、ちょっと。痛くないか。ごめんね、ちょっと。
The doctor said.
ごめんね、ちょっと。
The doctor said, sorry, this is going to hurt a little bit. Yes, they're administering local anesthesia. 局部麻醉 local anesthesia being administered. So they did give local anesthesia. Well, that makes sense because she is getting like stitches. So they obviously need local anesthesia. So it doesn't hurt that much. But the local anesthesia injection itself might hurt. But that's worth it.
触ったらね、またね、やり直しになるからね。触らんかったら大丈夫ですからね。
Let's move on to our next video.
Mina accidentally got her finger stuck in the door lock latch.
Oh no.
She was crying and there was blood everywhere.
Oh no.
We rushed her to the emergency room and it turns out she has a fractured thumb and she required 15 stitches.
15?
Mina was so scared that she refused to go into the operating room. So the doctor decided to put her to sleep.
Wow. That might be
30 minutes later,
that might actually be necessary, yeah.
the doctor decided to put her to sleep.
Yeah, put her to sleep.
30 minutes later, she regained consciousness and she was a proud owner of a bandaged thumb. Tato, who had surgery himself, could totally relate.
Wow.
For all of you watching, watch out, because you never know what could cause serious injury.
So don't mess with the door lock. Don't mess with the door. So this is our next video. Yeah, I think we watched this before, like the child getting the finger surgery with local anesthesia. So I remember that I said I want to calculate the moles of the anesthesia. I think we can do it now. We can do it now to see my Chem 161 skills.
これが伸びるようになればいいんだよね。
So we can see this is 0.5 milliliters, 0.5 plus 0.5 milliliters, 1 milliliters, and 0.5 plus 0.5 divided by 2 plus, which is 1 plus 0.25 milliliters. So this is about like here, like 0.5, 0.5 plus 0.5, 1.0, 1 plus 0.0 plus 0.25, 1.25. So this is about 1.25 milliliters of I'm assuming it's lidocaine, and I'm also assuming it's 1% lidocaine. So to calculate the mole, all we need to do is to open up a calculator. That's all. Of course, that's not all. This is Google Calculator. So since it's 1% lidocaine and about 1.25 milliliters, so we will do 1.25 multiplied by 1%, which is also divided by 100 equals this number. And the molar mass of lidocaine is 234.34. We're going to divide this number by 234.34. And this is how much mole. This is the mole number of the lidocaine in here that they are giving to the child. So they're giving to this child about this much mole of lidocaine. And how much molecule is that? We are going to multiply this by the Avogadro's number. The Avogadro number is 6.022 times 10 to the power of 23 equals this number. There are this much lidocaine molecules in this, so they're giving this much lidocaine molecules to this child in this video here. And let's just assume they're also using epinephrine, so let's clear this calculator first. To clear it, we do times 0. Since anything multiplied by 0 is exactly 0, we clear this. So let's just assume it's this, and for the epinephrine, we're going to divide this by 100,000, because this is the amount of epinephrine in the medical recommendation, so yeah. And we're going to, the molar mass of epinephrine is 183.2. So we're gonna do this, and this is how much mole of epinephrine is probably are in here if they're using it at all. And to find out how much molecules, multiply this by the Avogadro's number. So this is the number of molecules of epinephrine in here if they're using it at all. So yeah, we finally calculated it. So just clear this calculator, times 0, and we're done. We just calculated it. if you didn't remember, you can click the back button and watch it again to remember it.
もうこれでおしまい。痛いのおしまい。じゃあ実際に我慢してくれるんだよ。ね。
They're giving local anesthesia to this child.
保険金の保険をした時にどうやら。怪我したことあるの？見えない方が。ね。最近怪我したのかしら？最近1ヶ月ぐらいかな。じゃあこれで終わりだ。すぐ治る。
Let's move on to our next video about that surgery that the child named Tato had. I think that's Tato.
頑張れ、頑張れ。
もっとする、もう一回する。いってきます。頑張れ。テニスだったら我慢するよ。ね。
もう寝るだけだから大丈夫。Hey, let's go. We must have ridden on the street like 10 days in a row.
10 days?
Yeah, Yuka and I visited every single day. So we're very used to this route.
毎日撮ったね。覚えたね。
But you know, we are very fortunate to have this wonderful hospital within driving range. Because Tato's surgery is a pretty serious one.
Yeah.
And they don't offer it at all hospitals.
近くに大きい病院あるけど、そこでもできないって言われたからね。で、こっちを紹介されたから、でもそれでも行ける距離にあって、助かった。
Lucky for us, yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna see Tato real soon. He's gonna be so excited, right?
昨日からもう帰りたいになってるからね。
Riley, we did it. Mommy's helping Tato check out right now, and then we're gonna be reunited with him. Are you happy? Yeah, he is. All right. Tato's coming down right now.
Hopefully he's doing well. Hopefully.
Daddy! Attention, Daddy. Look, Daddy.
Cool, you got a cool cast, buddy. You did it, huh? You can finally go home.
Yeah. Why look?
Nice. Good job, you guys. That's why you were lonely? You were sad? Oh, don't worry. We can all go home together now, okay?
Amazing!
Right?
Yeah.
Let's go home, Tate.
I want to go outside. Yeah!
Finally, right?
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
You were cooped up inside for so long. Oh, I'm so glad this day finally came.
Yeah. Happy day.
I feel very, very happy. Yeah. No, I'm going today.
We're all so proud of you, bud. Ta-da! You want some? Finally, you've waited so long for the choo-choo, yeah? Can you hold it with one hand? Enjoy, buddy. You deserve it.
Okay, Daddy. Let's do that.
Let's do this, alright. You did it, Yuka. Good job.
Yeah, finally. I like it.
You like it, Choo-choo? I know it.
Ready to buy?
Let's give a few.
多分覚えてないはず。中のことは。
And the surgery went pretty smoothly.
That's good.
Tato has a scar right along here. He was sleeping for most of the day, and we got to see him for like the last 10 minutes or so. But he was just out of it. They gave him morphine, and they kept pumping in morphine every 7 minutes to lessen the pain.
You need to be careful with that.
But even
but
with
it does
that,
lessen the pain.
Tato woke up at night
Yeah,
crying
you need to be
in
careful
pain.
with morphine.
That's what the nurses told us.
そう、夜の間が一番痛かった時には私たちはいなくて、それがすごい
But
か
at
わ
least
いそう
morphine
だっ
does
た。
lessen the pain.
次の
so I guess
日
that's more
に
safe.
面会の時間になって朝行ったらもう泣き叫んで転がり回って、それがすごいかわいそうだったね。
So the next 2 days after the surgery was probably the hardest. Was it Algie?
You're crying, right? Yeah, mommy knows it.
He was also hooked up to an IV. He also had a catheter, and so he wasn't able to roll around and find a good position. But once the doctor gave us the okay to remove that, then Teto started to feel a lot better. He was starting to get back to his normal self.
すごいふざけるようになったし、看護師さんたちが来ても最初の 2,3 日痛がってた日と入院した日しか知らない看護師さんと、それが終わってから来た看護師さんはなんかこんなことするのって感じだよね。
Yeah, completely different. And what did you do when you were in bed, Teto? Yes, he watched Shinkansen all day. We had a surface, and so we just set it up so he could see it. Pretty much the whole day he was watching something, either Shinkansen videos or Finding Nemo, Beauty and the Beast, stuff like that. Usually we limit the screen time, but during his hospitalization, we just let him do whatever he wanted.
そうすることがなかったし、手術の後は片手が使えなかったから、あとこっちは点滴で使えなかったから、手で何かして遊ぶっていうのもできなくって、Wi-Fi が使えたのがよかったね。
That was really nice, yeah. Due to COVID restrictions, both of us couldn't be in the room at the same time. About every 2 hours, we would switch and take turns. And so we got into a pretty good groove. Yuka would give him a bath. I would feed him dinner. And that continued every single day. But I just can't help imagining how much easier things would have been if we didn't have COVID restrictions. But you know, we got through it. It was a team effort, right?
テートを見てる間にその2人をどうするかっていうのがすごい問題だったんだよね。でもまあミーナはすごい頑張った。で
Let's go back to this video now because there is something important I need to note, like the 234.34 molar mass I used is for the base lidocaine. But in medical settings, you often want to use the hydrochloride form, which you just plus the base by 36.46. So let's recalculate that and see. So open up a calculator. So again, as I said, in here it is 1.25 milliliters. So we will do 1.25 divided by 100 because this is 1% lidocaine. So we divide it by 100, use the parentheses, do division, parentheses. We input our base lidocaine number that we used before, and we plus 36.46. So if you want to get really medical here, you need to plus that 36.46. See, you need to plus the 34.46 and click the equal sign. And this is the number of moles, exactly the number of moles they're giving to this 6-year-old child here for the finger surgery. So this is so they are giving the 6-year-old Japanese child exactly this much moles of lidocaine to numb up her finger. So they are giving this child exactly this much mole of lidocaine here, and to calculate exact number of molecules, multiply this by the Avogadro's number. The Avogadro's number is 6.022 times 10 to the power of 23rd. And since multiplication is commutative, we don't need parentheses here. And this is exactly the amount of lidocaine molecules they're injecting into this child to numb up her finger. So they are giving this child exactly about this amount of lidocaine molecules to numb up her finger. So they are giving this child exactly about this much lidocaine molecules into her finger here. And to calculate the epinephrine, again, we need to first clear this calculator, times 0. And does this number times 0 equal to 1 or 0? Obviously it's 0, because no number times 0 equal to 1. Every number times 0 is 0. So 0 has no multiplicative inverse. So to calculate the epinephrine, we do again 1.25 divided by, actually, yeah, I forgot to put parentheses, so let's just clear this again. Any number times 0 is 0. No number times 0 equals 1. 0 has no multiplicative inverse. So 1.25 divided by this number and divided by this number plus the base number. As you remember, this is a base number plus our magical number here, equals this. So if they're using epinephrine at all, they are giving this much moles of epinephrine to this child here. They're injecting if they're using epinephrine at all, they're giving about this much mole of epinephrine over here to the child's finger. And to calculate the exact number of molecules, multiply this by the Avogadro's number. And since multiplication is commutative, we don't need parentheses. We just do this. And this is about the number of epinephrine molecules they're giving to this child. Again, they're giving to this child here about this amount of epinephrine molecules here. They're giving to this child this number of epinephrine molecules here. So that's it. So we just need to clear this, times 0. This number times 0 equals 0, not 1. Not 1 equals 0. Because any number times 0 is 0, so we just clear this calculator. And yeah, let's continue back. We left off here. I think let's skip it. Let's hit. Yeah, so he's getting a plastic surgery, which is a big deal actually. It's kind of sad because I think it's like he's sick or something.
よかった2人寝れてこの椅子で寝ないけんかなと思っとったからさいっぱい食べてねお父さん太陽ランちゃん何してんだろうね今ね抱き上げ行ってるかな
早く連絡やろうや
待って
早く太陽に会いたい
太陽に会いたいの太陽意地悪そうなのにいいんだじゃあ次はご飯の時まで飛びまーす
新作のレオタイグッズ売ってるよみんな買ってね
はいじゃあ今夜ご飯がああよかったね
Like, where's the time that he got anesthetized? Oh, that's them bringing the child back. And he's probably still asleep due to this residual effect of the anesthesia drugs.
8時ぐらいからなんか薬の注射したりカテーテルの社長にギリギリね今日も一日どうしたそうそう あ、お寿司は
Oh, here. About 8:30, he says about 8:30, the child will be anesthetized.
まあいよいよということで、私の方はちょっとウォーキングしていきたいと思います。
And this is the video of that child being discharged from the hospital.
お父さんが迎えにトマト
Yeah, this is the video of them, like bringing the child back from the operating room. He's still asleep due to the residual anesthesia drugs. This child is also like getting stitches because I think because her hand got a cut. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Like, what happened here? Stitches. Before that they gave local anesthesia. Yeah, of course. Like hopefully, yeah, they did give local anesthesia. Like it says before the stitches they gave local anesthesia, so that's good, I guess. That's very good. Like obviously you need anesthesia if a child needs stitches. Oh yeah, the anesthesia itself probably hurts a little bit, so she might be crying.
Rinhami チャンネルりっちゃんです。
ママです。春休み入って早々、りっちゃんが7針も縫う大怪我を負いました。
Like 7 stitches.
ママ自身こんな大怪我今までなかったので、病院を受診すべきか迷ったんですけど、結構熱く皮膚がえぐれちゃってたし、血も結構出てて、りっちゃんも痛くてずっと泣いてたので、すぐ病院を探して受診しました。もしかしたら縫うかもなとは思ってたんですけど、まさか7針も縫うとは思ってなくって、消毒で終わるかもしれんねって話してたな。びっくりでした。麻酔を打ってもらった時は
When they're giving the
りっ
anesthesia,
ちゃん泣き叫んだね。
she cried. Oh yeah, the anesthesia. Obviously, you need that too, so it doesn't hurt that much. But the anesthesia itself might hurt a little bit, but it's worth it.
りっちゃんの声が
Yeah, they gave anesthesia, which is good.
もう二度と嫌やな、あんな痛い思いな。あると思う。
おはよう。昨日パパの注射した。
Yesterday I got an injection.
注射した。
麻酔の注射して。
His mom said it was the anesthesia injection.
5針ぐらい塗ったかな。
Yeah, because I think he got like stitches on his chin, so obviously he needs an local anesthesia injection for that to work. Usually you shouldn't stitch a child without anesthesia, just like you should not divide by 0, because that's not good. So yeah, it's good that he got local anesthesia, of course. So it's good that he got local anesthesia.
チャンネル始まりだ。
こんにちは、ゆゆチャンネルです。へへ。今日はですね、 ちょっとせいくんに最近あった事故の話をしたいと思います。ちょっとこれなんです。痛そう。ちょっと見せてね。わー、ちょっとね今縫った状態なんですけど、数日前にですね押し入れのアンパンマンのおむつをね、せいくんが一生懸命引っ張り出して、ストックのおむつなんですけど、それを引っ張って階段横までね自分で持ってきて、それに乗ろうとしたんだと思うんだけど、ずるっと滑って階段の側面の角で思いっきり強打してしまいました。痛かっただろうね。痛かった。まあね、その時はすごい痛そうにして泣いてたんですけど、わーお、事故事故、これも事故ですよ。ああで慌てて、拾う慌ててね、病院にもう完全にね額がパカッとねするけど、もうちょっとねお互い頑張りましょうみたいな感じで言ってて、外で待ってたら全然泣き声聞こえなくて、あれってまだ始まってないって思いながら、しばらくしたら呼ばれて行ったら、僕一言も声出しませんでした、泣きませんでしたってすっごいね全然泣かなかったらしいんです。なんかね、お医者さんの話ではこれぐらいの子ってうっ血するぐらいすごい勢いで泣くらしくて、結構覚悟、お医者さんも看護師さんもすごい覚悟してたんだけど、全然泣かなかったらしいです。強かったね、せいくん。まあね、ちょっとその後ねママの顔を見た時にちょっと泣いたんですけど、ただね泣いてすごいすがり寄ってくるのかと思ったら、すごい固定されてたんだけど、バンドを外した瞬間に看護師さんの方に抱きつきに行くっていう、なんかね僕
Wait, so they're saying that
看
he
護師
didn't
さんに
even
ね
cry?
抱きつきに行ったんですよ。
That's pretty
ちょっと
good.
もう
Like at 1 years
笑いそう
old,
になっちゃった
that's
けど
pretty
ね、あれは。
impressive. Like
いや
even
笑った
with
けど
local anesthesia, it still should be a little bit
まあ
uncomfortable.
この小さい子の事故ってもう本当気をつけててもね避けられない時
It's like
が
probably give
ど
local
うしても
anesthesia
あ
so
る
that
ん
he
で、まあ
didn't
男の子
cry.
なんで特に活発に動き出したら大変だなってちょっと最近思うんですけど、まあね、まあ、傷もねまあ綺麗にこの感じだと治り
So let's finish these two videos. Yeah, oh no. This is sad, scary. Yeah, local anesthesia was obviously given to that child. It still might be uncomfortable even with local anesthesia. Yeah, that child needs to get local anesthesia because of the stitches. What is that?
リーハミチャンネルりっちゃんです。
ママです。春休み入って早々、りっちゃんが7針も縫う大怪我を負いました。ママ自身こんな大怪我今までなかったので病院を受診すべきか迷ったんですけど、結構熱く皮膚がえぐれちゃってたし、血も結構出てて、りっちゃんも痛くてずっと泣いてたので、すぐ病院を探して受診しました。もしかしたら縫うかもなーとは思ってたんですけど、まさか7針も縫うとは思ってなくって、
7 stitches?
消毒で終わるかもしれんねって話してたんだな。びっくりでした。麻酔を打ってもらった時は
Yeah, anesthesia was obviously given. Obviously. Yeah.
めっちゃ大きい声で泣き叫びました。
Yeah, the anesthesia itself might hurt a little bit.
病院中にりっちゃんの声が響き渡っていたそうです。もう二度と嫌やな、あんな痛い思いな。ママがずっと隣で付き添ってたんですけど、もうそれを聞いてるのは母親としてすごく辛かったです。どんな状況でこけたかミクに聞いてみようか。ミクと遊んでてこけました。
ミク来て。
ミク、りっちゃんなんでこけやったん？
なんかニーニーがサッカーの試合しようって言ってさ、ミクがりっちゃんにパスしようと思ったらさ、あれりっちゃんが走ってやったから、あれボールに乗って
こけやったん？乗りたいな。教えてくれてありがとう。はい、りっちゃんはしばらく安静です。春休みの間に治ったらいいけどね。綺麗に治るといいね。また5日後に病院を受診します。今回のりっちゃんの怪我でママ自身いろいろ勉強させてもらいました。りっちゃん痛かったけどな。気をつけてはいても事故とかで怪我したりってやっぱりあると思うんですけど、迷ったら必ず病院に受診する。それが一番よね。病院来てくれてよかったって先生も言ってたもんな。受診おすすめします。
Wait, there are pictures?
.最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございました。よかったらチャンネル登録とグッドボタンポチッとお願いします。コメントもお待ちしてます。それではまた次回の動画でお会いしましょう。バイバイ。
バイバイ。
We will continue with our
はい、皆さんこんにち
videos.
は今ゆです、ちょっと久しぶりのね動画になってしまってすいません、お気づきの方もいるかと思うんですけれどもいないかですね、最近私が、自分でこの YouTube の動画を編集していまして、最初は、音楽仲間の大輝くんに、頼んでね動画の編集をしてもらっていたんですけれども、子育てについてだったりのね動画だとこの用語だったりグッズだったりこう全部お伝えして編集してもらってっていうとねこう手間がかかってしまうので、こう自分で全部できたらねやっぱりそれが一番スムーズだなと思って、ちょっとずつちょっと自分で編集もねやってみようかなと思ってやり始めました。大輝にね教えてもらって、大輝の動画を参考にちょっと自分で編集をしてみているんですが、息子がですね夏休みに入りまして、もう自分の時間がなかなか取れなくてちょっとスローペースになってしまって本当に申し訳ありません。マイペースな動画配信に、ね、なっていますが、ぜひお付き合いいただけると嬉しいです。お、大丈夫？今日の動画はと言いますと、7月の19日に、ちょっと娘が怪我をしまして、夜間救急に、連れてきました。元気なんだけど、すごい元気なんだけど、とかに連れて行くのが初めてだったので、もうすごいドキドキしながら行ったんですけれども、傷を見るなり、深いところがね、ちょっとあるので、縫った方がいいですっていうことで、傷のね、中をちょっと溶ける糸で縫って、表面は2針なんですけれども、溶けない糸で縫っていただきました。本当にね、もう旦那さんも女の子なので、傷だけは残らないようにお願いしますっていうことをね、先生と看護師さんにすごい伝えて、
Even with local anesthesia, it might still like hurt a little bit. So yeah,
縫っていただきました。
it's tough.
深さとしては、なんか縫うギリギリのラインの、浅い方っていうことで、そこまでね、深くはなかったみたいなんですけれども、2針ね、縫うっていう大きな怪我をさせてしまって、もう本当に後悔というか、反省です。
Oh, is that same child? What is he watching there?
お
Oh,
はよう
is that same child?
今日これから病院だ。頑張ろう。あれその後ろにあるやつ。それで持っていく。
So he's preparing for the hospital.
今だけ置いといて。入らんわ。でかいわ。あれは iPad とかは
さらにね、簡単ですが、ちょっと文章を起こしてます。ぜひチェックしてみてください。じゃあ終わったということで、ちょっとこれから行きたかったところに、ちょっとご飯行きましょうか。ね。はい。あ、そうだ。みんなからね、応援のメッセージとか、ものすごいたくさんもらって、YouTube 以外にもたくさん DM だとかももらって、本当ありがとうございました。はい。では、病院ネタは終わりです。もう報告することはもう全部報告したんで、これから。
タイヤチャンネル。
はい、皆さんこんにちは、タイヤチャンネル。後ろになっちゃう。ということで、夏休み最後だね。毎年恒例の翼くんの定期検診。発症から10年か。で、定期検診は第4回目。毎年順調にいってるんだけど、これ一緒？ずーっと毎年。わからない。ってな感じで、第4回目。どんな検査結果になるでしょうか。いってらっしゃい。まあ、こんな調子なんで、大丈夫だと思います。早く行けって。はいよ、待って。なんだそれ。ゾロゾロと行く場所ちゃうぞ。
Oh man, poor kid.
辛いね。
うん。
性別検査。
もし
Oh yeah, that's the operation under the anesthesia.
造影するか、あともう一個 MRI。でも MRI30 分くらい。
Oh come on, you can do it. Just pick it up. Oh, it's so close. Oh no. Come on, you can pick it up. You can do it.
あ、なにこれ？ミニチュア冷蔵庫。おー。
Oh yes. You can do it. Oh no.
ほら。やった。あ。やったやった。
Yes.
よかったね。かわいいね。本当だな。これだ。おお。あ、オッケー。そこでグイッと押して。
I think you need to know some physics.
お。いい。
Just use leverage to poke it in there. Oh yes. Just cut it through.
200円でゲットした。
そんで奥狙ったらほいってなんかできそうな気がするけどな。
Oh yes.
おめでとうや。よかったね、ランちゃん。
取りたいよね。角に入れば。いいとこ持った。
Oh yes, they're getting it.
あれ。
あ、うまい。
Oh, it's that kid again. Oh, it's the same kid. Yeah. Sad story.
全部で7針。
塗ったの？7針塗ったの？
7針って言われ
はい、今回ですね、シーシーが、ちょっと顎を大きく、今日行かないとダメだなっていう。
そう、パッて見て、これ明日まで様子見るとか、なんていうの、傷パワーパッドとか、今日行かないとダメだなっていう。そう、パッて見て、これ明日まで様子見るとか、とかしてるから、どこにいたの？で、先生と看護師さんが頭押さえる人1人、先生の助手みたいな看護師さんが1人、
あと通訳さんね。
あと通訳の人1人、で、先生。っていう。で、私はなんか足元に、ちょこんと追いやられてじゃないけど、お母さんここにいてもらって大丈夫ですって言われて、で足のとこにいて、で、先生たちが顎のとこでいろいろやってたんだけど。
怖かった？
見えなかったもんね。
Was it scary? Was it scary?
で、針でさ、塗ったんでしょ？
なんかまず
Like 7
注射する
stitches?
前
Wow.
にスプレーみたいな麻酔をするの。
Oh, he got the anesthesia
シューっ
spray?
てして、でその後麻酔の注
Yeah,
射
they
をするんだけど、
need to
傷のとこに
spray
打
his
つからめちゃ
chin,
くちゃ多分
obviously,
痛いんだよ。
before
何回
stitching
か
it
やって
up.
た。釣り糸のなんかフックみたいなのあるじゃん。ピコってルアーの先についてるみたいな。あれでこうやって
塗っていくんだ。表面麻酔をして、中に注射で
He
麻酔して、
anesthesia spray on
中に
his
注射した後
chin
に
and then
その
the injection
縛りみたいな
anesthesia
や
on
つで塗
his
っていっ
chin.
て、
クイってかけて、リーって引くんだけど、看護師さんが綿棒みたいなのにピッとされたから先生が
Wow.
ピッていくみたいな。で、そういうのを何回か繰り返して、全部で7針。
塗ったの ?7 針塗ったの
?7 針って言われた。7針多くねと思って。いや、3、4くらいかなと思ってたんだけど。
結構いってたんだね、じゃあ。
いや、2センチぐらい。
あ
で最終的に7針ですって言われて。
いや、2センチだったら7針なんだね。
So let's just review it.
Oh, really? Oh my god.
Remember?
Can I not use that? What the heck with you? That was luck. And look, I'm. Okay.
Right here,
I mean, that
he
looks,
missed
that
2
looks great on
pigs
paper,
here.
right? Really? Now maybe what if red passes away here and the platform falls in? But it's not gonna do that. Okay. What? Oh my god, I'm so mad. I just saw that there are 2 pigs there. Okay, I don't know why I freaked out so much. Alright, that's all I got there. I'm very upset that this is even a problem over there. I hate this. I hate that this is an issue. Alright. You. Let's do reds. Oh my god. Alright, that's it. That works. Oh
but
my-
no.
Oh no, you gotta be kidding me! You're joking! Oh my gosh, how did that pig fly? Go back in. Oh my god. No! I'm not continuing again. That is ridiculous. What the heck was that all about? What was that about? I'm so mad. What was that? That was horrible. I really hate everything that stood for. That was awful. One of them flew away? I'm so mad at this game. What the heck?
And also another thing, we did calculate the mole of the lidocaine here. Just need to open up a calculator. Very simple. Just do this. And this. And this and done. And this is the amount of moles they're giving to this child. And this is the amount of molecules they're giving to this child. And this is the lidocaine. And if they're using epinephrine, which I assume so, to calculate the epinephrine, we clear this calculator first. And then we do Oh man, I forgot the parentheses. Yeah, and then this is the amount of mole of epinephrine if they're giving to this child if they're using it. And this would be the amount of epinephrine molecules they're giving to the child if they're using it. And just to review, clear this calculator first. This is the amount of mole they're giving of lidocaine anesthesia they're giving to this child, and this will be the amount of, nope, to the power of. And this will be the amount of lidocaine molecules they're giving to this child, which is this number here. So yeah. So yeah, that will be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and bye. Hello, today we will be reacting to these two videos here by Dr. Paul.
You've got a nice little cut there on your chin, and it does, oh, actually, it comes together fairly well, but you'll see it's got a little separation there, even when with a few stitches, that'll probably, it'll probably close up. Snowboarder, did you do that for me?
Carson's been watching a lot of Olympics.
That's so sweet. You know, what you have, that little stitch, that you have that little cut, it looks about like this, maybe. And we're gonna put some numbing medicine on there that Mommy's gonna hold there for a little bit. And then we'll put some other numbing medicine to make it totally numb. And then we just sew it together with a little stitch there, there, there. Now that I looked at it closer, it might be 5 instead of 3. This is Emla, and this is just, Mommy's gonna hold it right on there, like that. Okay, that'll help it.
I'm holding the cream so that your
How does that feel? Sometimes it's, does it feel
Cold?
okay?
No, it's cold.
It's cold.
Just cold.
I'll be right back. Hi, Dr. Paul here. Thanks for joining me on this video where you're going to watch a live suturing job. This was a especially difficult one as this young lady had had a previous suture experience in the emergency room and was quite traumatized by this.
That's sad.
Now what you're seeing here is I'm opening up a sterile syringe and getting a sterile needle. I'm going to draw up some sterile saline. This is used to flush the wound. I recommend that most wounds should be scrubbed if possible and then flushed with sterile saline. That really gets rid of most. Never supposed to put a cap back on a needle, so I hid from you. Now you're watching injection of lidocaine.
It starts out at
Now you're watching
2.5
injection of
milliliters.
Lidocaine is the anesthetic that's used for local anesthesia on almost all wounds done on an outpatient basis. You use a very tiny needle, it hurts less that way, and you'll notice I'm injecting into the edges of the wound because if you puncture the skin, it's going to hurt more. It's relatively painless. I'm using lidocaine with epinephrine. The solution is 1%, that's 10 milligrams per cc.
And this is
lidocaine.
1%
You do not want to
lidocaine.
use more than 3 milligrams per kilogram if you're ever trying to figure out how much can I use. So this is how you numb up a wound. Because it's got lidocaine, it blanches you when I use. So this is how you numb up a wound because
And it ended with 0.5 milliliters left. So we are gonna calculate the moles. 2.5 minus 0.5 is obviously 2 and divide that by 100 because it's 1% and divide that entire number by the molar mass, which is, if my math is correct, which is about 7.3, I think it's 3855. My math skills, man. I need to work on that. It's 7.3855. I think there's a 2, a 4, a 3, a 7, and 2, and then it's E, and then a -5. So yeah, this is about the amount of moles that they injected into her chin. And to find the amount of lidocaine molecules, we need to multiply this by the Avogadro's number. The Avogadro's number is 6.022 times 10 to the power of 23. So this multiplied by that is about, like, I think it's 4.44756. I'm trying to do mental math here. It's very difficult. Is it a 3 or 2? I think it's a 2, 7, 7, 7, E. I think a 19 here. So this is the amount of lidocaine molecules they're giving to her here. So yeah, I just did some mental math. And I'm not going to calculate the epinephrine moles because that's too much mental math in one video.
Because it's got lidocaine, it blanches the edges. Everything here is going to stay sterile. And we'll have our suture material, our suture needle holder. We've got our scissors. So here we are, we're now draping the patient. You want to maintain a sterile field, putting on sterile gloves. I'd forgotten to put my glasses on prior, so I have those put in. And now we're suturing with 6O sutures. This is the finest suture material you can find. And once you've entered through the wound, you pull through carefully, and then you want to find a way not to lose your needle once you've gone through the second side of this wound. The first suture is always placed right in the middle of the wound. You want to divide the wound in half, as you see we're doing here, and then secure your needle so you don't lose it on the other side so you can pull it through. And then it's just a matter of the very first knot. You go around twice. 1, 2.
Even with the
and pull
anesthesia,
gently. If you pull too hard with 6O suture, you're going to break it right off. But you want to make that knot snug. And then it's just back and forth, like tying a knot, but you don't want to have a granny knot. So you go one way and then the other way with the following knot. And I usually put 5, 6, or 7 times that you're tying these knots because you don't want them to unravel later after the patient leaves. I want to mention that the lidocaine, when you use lidocaine with epinephrine, you do not use this on fingers. Now, once you've divided the wound in half, you want to decide, do you need to divide the other half again in 2? Or in this case, it looked like a wound that just needed 5 stitches. So you'll see I put the rest of each side is going to have 2 sutures, so you get a nice even distribution of your stitches. This avoids getting a dog tag. Some people who might start suturing on one end, by the time you get to the other end, you've realized, oops, we've pulled too much tissue from one side, not the other. Now, what made this particular suture job especially difficult was, as you can see, her mouth is moving almost continually. She was protesting. She really was not having any pain from the suture procedure. You can see her whole chin is blanched, but she didn't like being held. And this is a common challenge.
Might still
so
be a
do
bit
you use a papoose board, which is a rigid board with Velcro straps, and we have a papoose board. I have found that if you have good holders, the human touch often will allow the child to relax a little better. Although in retrospect, of course, you wonder because she certainly didn't relax as we were going through this entire video. Now, she had been in the emergency room previously for a suture job, and this was part of the reason she was so traumatized in the sense of just protesting throughout this suture procedure. But she definitely didn't
emergency
like being held
rooms,
down.
they sometimes
And
don't
I had
give
great
anesthesia
supporters here.
because they
One's holding
prefer
arms down so she can't reach
speed
up and
runs
grab
like that.
the sterile field. And I have another nurse holding the head as steady as she can. And all I'm having to deal with is the chin that's moving back and forth. So one of the other things I'll just mention while we're watching this video of these sutures going in is, let's say you were suturing a different part of the body. It's very important in your examination of a wound to find out that the person still has normal sensation. Let's say you're doing a hand or a foot or an arm. Do the muscles work? Has there been any injury to tendons? And is there good blood flow to the area? If you have problems with either sensation, which would be neurological damage, problems
I
with
always
muscles
wonder
working
if
correctly,
that did
or
happen. Do they
perfusion,
still need anesthesia?
Probably ought to refer that
Probably
to a
not,
trauma
because
center
the
or
injury
someone who's
itself
very skilled
already
at that
acts like
sort of
the
repair.
anesthesia. So you're
The other
using
issue with regards to
it
placing
as the
sutures is
anesthesia
how
to
old
numb it.
can the wound be?
I don't even know what
Now,
I'm
most
saying.
wounds can be sutured up to 24 hours, but for
Yeah, I'm
sure
basically
under 12
asking
hours it's
if
not a problem. If
there's
it's the face, I
neurological
would even
damage
go up
and you
to 24
cannot feel
hours
the
because it's
area.
so
Do
important
you
for
still need
cosmetic outcome
anesthesia
get
to numb
close
the area?
approximation
Because
of
it
the
sounds like
edges.
there's no more
But
point.
any older than that, it's just too
Like,
risky.
hopefully you
if you close
understand.
that wound, there's probably bacteria in the tissue.
I think you
That's
did
when you get a
understand
wound
me.
that
So, yeah, you
abscesses
definitely
and just you have a
understand
whole
it.
lot of pus
Yeah,
coming
haha,
up.
yeah.
And you want to avoid that if you at all possibly can. Thanks for watching. This was one of the harder suture jobs I've had, not because of any technical aspects except the fact that her chin was moving almost continuously through this entire suture procedure.
At least you did numb
And
it.
so I hope you
it's-
enjoyed that. I hope it was instructive, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on a future video. I'm Dr. Paul.
It's good
Thanks
that
for
you
watching.
did numb it. So yeah.
So, getting stitches is a piece of cake. Right? This is going to be a great video. You know what she didn't want was being held.
No.
That's what she was fighting.
Doesn't
She wasn't feeling the stitches. Yeah. But
No,
she
she gets panicky
Yeah,
and
those are pretty cool. Sorry.
The decisions.
Good
right.
choice. Good. Dr. Paul here. We've got a little. Your chin. Do you want to lay down maybe? Would that be okay? You have the best smile in the whole wide world. Okay, so look up at the ceiling. Good job. All right, so we have, you can see that's one of the things with little cuts like this is I like to see if I can bring them together. So you see how that one comes together real nice. If we let go, it's got a nice little kind of wide opening, or we bring it together and look at that. So that's the kind of a cut that if we don't bring it together, we're gonna end up with a little scar that we're not gonna be happy with. And we're gonna use a little bit of lidocaine with epi to numb it up. This is a 30 gauge 1/2 inch needle. Maybe somebody hold his hands. Perfect. And hold real still. And if we go really,
so it
really
started
slow,
out
it usually
at
doesn't
2
hurt.
milliliters.
You're doing great.
You can see it here, 2 milliliters.
Right. You're doing
ml
great.
here.
Good job. That's great. So far, okay? Don't nod. He's doing amazing.
Yeah, if you nod, it might, the needle
So
might
sometimes when you
injure
go really, really
that
slow,
area.
you can do the lidocaine without causing pain.
Yeah, but it will waste
If
some
you go
time, so,
fast,
yeah.
you can bring the light a little lower. There you go. If you go fast, the tissue expansion actually hurts. So you start to see, by going in through the wound itself, you can numb up the tissue without causing pain from the needle poking through the epidermis. So you're doing really good there. You're doing amazing. You okay still?
Don't nod.
He's doing great. You're doing amazing. That was the hard part. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get one last little numbing right there. 'Cause this is lidocaine with epi. Okay, you felt that, sorry. Because this is lidocaine with epi.
It ended with 1.1. So let's calculate the moles. Because 2 minus 1.1 is obviously 0.9 divided by 100 and divide the whole entire number by the molar mass, blah blah blah. And the mole is, I'm trying to do mental math, this is hard, 3.3. I think there's a 23 here, a 4 and a 8, I think it's a 5 here, a 9, a 6. I think this is the last 8 and then E minus 5. So this is the amount of moles of anesthesia they're giving to this child's chin right here in the video. And multiply this by the Avogadro's number, you get the exact lidocaine molecule. So the Avogadro number is 6.022 times 10 to the power of 23rd. Which, if you multiply that to this number, the answer will be, I think 2,001, a 4, a 0, a 3, a 25. I think that's, and then E, I think it's a 19 here. So yeah, this is the amount of lidocaine molecules are given to this child in this video here. So yeah, doing mental math is very difficult.
Okay, you felt that, sorry. So you can now see a blanching. You see the blanching around the wound? I don't know if everybody can see that, but there's a little white area. That was the hard part. So now, what I'm gonna do is flush this. You see how that water's just going in there and squirting it in there like a squirt gun. That should have it nice and clean, don't touch. You okay? You okay? You're doing great. You're not even gonna feel this. It is so tiny. So tiny. I can't even grab it. There it is. Bloop. Come back here. It's trying to get away. There we go. There we go. So we click that on there. There we go. Get this baby over closer. This won't hurt. So we're going to take this wound and divide it in half. Like that. And then we're just going to grab that and pull it through. And grab the thread and tie it. So I'm gonna have some viewer say, you don't have a sterile field. That's sort of true, but the thread and the needle that went through that wound were sterile. I was losing my cooperation, so it was a judgment call. This will be fine. I do about, this thread is so thin, I do about 6 back and forths. My depth of field is, or is it my needle holder? All right. Then,
yeah, that child looks very comfortable, unlike the other child.
I'm gonna cut that thread like so. And the other one, like so. Look at that, it's already much better. And then we're gonna do one on either side and we're done.
What are these things for?
So we take the rest of the wound, and so I do 2 times around for the
Yeah,
first.
that child looks like very comfortable there.
First knot, and then once around each side. And it's back and forth.
Why do I have to do it with scissors?
It's a tiny little thing.
Yeah, that child is very comfortable. He's acting like as if nothing at all is happening.
Go. And snip. We got 1 to go. You're doing so good. Sterile field.
Yeah, that child is doing so good there.
Okie dokie. That twisted on me, so we're gonna have to fix that. There we go. One, two, grab it. You're being so good. Oh my goodness, this is a really hard job if the kids are moving, bucking back and forth, which so many are. You're like the bravest in the whole wide world. I think you're gonna definitely have to get a prize. And this shows other kids that it's not scary because it really doesn't hurt. It's just the thought of it is scary, but if we numb you up properly, it doesn't hurt. All right, so look up at the ceiling again. I'm gonna get a little moisture on this gauze. We'll clean it up just a tad. So we can see that looks pretty darn nice. Let's see. You wanna look in the mirror? Look at your chin. Look up at the ceiling. See it?
Yeah, that kid did like
good?
super well in
What do you
this
think?
video.
Like it? Yeah? Okay. So let's do a high five. High five. And then these are all your fans on YouTube. Guys, big thumbs up. This guy was like a champ.
Yeah.
Not a peep, just smiling the whole time. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, just hit the like below, hit the subscribe button. I'm Dr. Paul.
Like we did all the videos here, so now we can like delete them now because we are done. That will be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.